Hey everybody, Chiron here, and welcome back to another episode of Factorio. So let's just take a little look at our area here. Looks like a little bit low on copper plate production over here. Not sure if there's anything I want to do about that, honestly. These are getting filled up, and we're not too incredibly concerned about those in the first place. Still got our train going through. Got some full copper lines, full iron lines, which is amazing. I think I might... and not a whole lot we can do about that. So what I was going to do is put a splitter in here and get both of these lines filled up, but in all honesty this is filled up too, so there's not really any point to it. Alright. Doing on steel here, doing pretty good on steel. So let's get rid of this guy. Don't really need it anymore. And we are full up. Boom. So our steel production should come to a screeching halt. And I don't think we need any more iron plates. All of these lines are completely saturated, so they should be good. We should be good. So it looks like we're a little bit low on blue bottles, but all of these are up and operating, so these are all full. So we're just physically waiting for these to go through. We could probably upgrade the productivity modules if we really wanted to. Let's see, 4 productivity modules. Why not? So if I take the productivity modules out of here, it's going to reset our progress. Are there any that have just gone through? Not really, so we'll give that a second. Actually, we can probably just do 1 productivity module out the door. We're going to need more anyway. Alright. So I think what we're going to focus on this episode is getting a little bit of defense in here. Because these guys are kind of being a pain in the rear. So let's get a couple walls put in place. Just to make sure that we don't have anybody sneaking through and destroying our stuff without our knowledge. Alright, so that should be fine there. There's no way that they can actually kind of get up into this wall area. And I'm guessing they're not actually going to come through here. So that area is probably pretty good. They are coming up through here, though, which is a problem. Do have a gun turret there. So, yep, they're getting pretty close here. Let's go grab... oh, we do have plenty of walls. So, let's wall up around here. And then I'm going to make kind of a little shooting area here. Alright. And then I'll fill these in just like so. Boom. Oops, not there. Need to go there, and we'll just finish off the design. Why not? And boom. So we can take these guys. We'll pick them up and we'll put them down in this area. Let me put in a couple of power poles here before I get too far. And we're out of medium poles. And we're out of copper. Alright. That should do for this particular second. Honestly, we'll just use the regular poles. There we go. That should do. That'll be a nice little wall. we'll have to see if they start to kind of walk around the area, but if they're not actually coming through this area, there's not really any reason to put walls through there. I suppose we could. We could kind of connect it up here. We have enough wall segments. Might as well do it the right way. So, where are these guys coming in? Yeah, they're still coming up in that general area. So why don't we connect this all the way down. We're going to need a gate. So we'll make a gate so we can get on through here. Gonna get a better pick. Where are the picks? Alright, so steel axe is the best one we can do. So not any luck on getting something a little bit nicer. Wish you could. Steel pick seems like it's really archaic technology at the point we're at with laser turrets and space travel and all that kind of stuff. So developers, should get right on that. Thanks. Alright. So that should do just fine. We'll see if they kind of crowd around those, or if they start attacking the walls or anything like that, but should be fine. We are slightly running out of walls here, though. Let's get a nice angled wall here. And there we go. We might as well just make a couple of gates so we can get around just a little bit easier here. There we go. And we'll replace you. And let's throw a gate up here as well. Perfect. Alright, so we got a swarm coming in. Should not be a problem for these guys. I just want to make sure that they're not getting attacked. Oh yeah. We do have all the like laser shooting speed upgrades and things like that, so it should not be a problem going forward. Alright, just recover some of these walls since these are not needed anymore. Oh, I killed my pick. Just make a bunch of them. Alright. Perfecto. Alright. So, how far does this guy go? I think I want to make another Roboport. So we can kind of get a little bit more resources coming up from other locations. Where is the Roboport? Right there. So we need iron gears. Easy peasy. There we go. Need a few more. Actually, we need a lot more iron gears. Anywhere else I can steal them from? We'll just kind of grab some from here. There we go. So we'll make a second Roboport. I think I want to cover this area. Do I want to cover this area? Yeah, I probably should. I can put a Roboport down here to repair anything. This one did get attacked, so we might want to put in one more turret. So we'll do that, and then we'll need to put in another power pole there. We'll move you just a tiny bit. There we go. So then if we put a Roboport down here, we can do two things. We can transport. I'm actually going to destroy that because it's in prime real estate. We can transport our iron up, And we can also repair these turrets and all this stuff if they ever do indeed get attacked. So one other thing we need is some provider chests. Provider chest, requester, passive provider. So we'll get a couple more of these. And was getting attacked. Our area up above. And then we'll need to make some. I'll make a couple logistics robots, a bunch of logistics robots, a couple constructor robots, and then we have plenty of repair packs. So I'll put some repair packs in there. We'll need to put down our radar once again, even though we pretty much explored any of the area that we are really interested in. But we'll keep it going just for posterity. Alright. And then we'll put in our construction robots. Probably take those down. And then once we get our logistics robots in place, we should be good to go. So we have those provider chests there, which means we can pretty much get rid of you. There's really no need for that anymore. And honestly, we can probably increase this all the way up. So we'll do max on that. Oh, yeah, look at those go. The logistics upgrades on the robots are definitely a good idea. Just how fast they can drain a chest like that. It's pretty sweet. We'll give them a little hand just so we can empty our inventory here, and so that they can kind of move on to other things. Oops, I need to go that way. And then, do we have any logistics robots yet? We do not. So we're still waiting for the robot frames to come through, which is fine. How about shooting speed? We'll do upgrade you. Can we not upgrade you? There we go. Can't replace it for some reason. You have to remove and then insert, which is kind of weird, but it happens. We have everything we need for this? We do. Pretty much all we need to do is make the productivity modules because we have plenty of resources. I don't remember if I did that on camera, but I split out the processing units just so that it would kind of earmark those slots for those so that we don't run into a problem where the plastic fills it up completely and then we stop producing those processing units. Alright, so we're pretty good on ammo. Let's see what else we can do. We could probably use some more of these guys. And then we have our logistics robots. Oh, you know what? These are not connected. So let's make one more RoboPort. We just need the gears. So let's do a RoboPort. Put a stack back in just in case. So the issue that you run into, the red area is kind of the work area. The green area is the extended area. I think they can repair in the green area, but they can't transport. The red area they can transport and repair. And if you have two RoboPorts that are within either the red or the green area of each other, they can travel between each other. So since this RoboPort ends right about here, and this RoboPort ends up here, they're not actually within each other's zones. But they do have an overlap area, so if we put a RoboPort here, they should be able to kind of travel on through. Alright, so rocket silo is our aim. We need productivity module 3s, which is going to be 60 seconds for 300, so that one's going to take pretty much bloody forever. But it happens. Alright. What else do we need? I suppose I could continue to work on these guys. I do need a couple more electronic circuits, though. Let's see, we'll do... Oh, I can make them all. Awesome. We'll make just a bunch more productivity modules and continue on with that. Let me dump out my iron somewhere. Do I have room in here? I do have room in here. Should probably keep a couple stacks just for personal crafting. And then we'll go grab the iron back out of here so it's not causing us problems. And voila. Still have a bunch of alien artifacts, which is great. So purple science packs are all filled up, and we don't have to worry about that. I believe we do need some materials here. Do we need any? It does not appear that we need any alien artifacts for any of the stuff that we're building. I was thinking that maybe like the rocket or something would need some sort of alien technology in it, but it does not. Alright, so the rest of the episode, what we're going to do after we build our robo-horde here is we're actually going to start working on some of the endgame materials that we need. So we need solid fuel and a couple other things to make our rocket. So if we take a look at the rocket, we need concrete. I think we have concrete technology, we just don't have it in production yet. We need 1,000. We need solid fuel. We need rocket fuel, low density structure, rocket control units, 100 solar panels, 100 basic accumulators, 5 radars, all kinds of stuff. So I think what we're going to do is work on rocket fuel first. I'm guessing rocket fuel is going to be one of these guys, the chemical plants. We do not have that technology yet. Oh crap! What was this? This was batteries. Okay. It looks like we might not have the technology for that quite yet. Rocket fuel. Can we just flat out make it? I would assume not. Yep, it looks like we just don't have the technology for that. We probably need rocket silo first. Oh yeah. Yeah. It gives us rocket fuel as an effect of researching this. So don't have those, don't have those. We can start working on the solar panels and basic accumulators. So what do we need for that? We need electronic circuits, steel, and copper plates. Alright, so let's get a couple of these guys in place. We'll just make the good ones, the tier 3 assembly machines. Actually, we could probably just increase these to tier 3 machines. What do we need for that? We need speed modules. Of course we need speed modules. Why wouldn't we? I'm actually going to pause those for the time being. Yeah. So we'll wait for those to kind of come through, and then we'll start making our solar panels. Do I have any? No, they would have been used up in this process. So looks like I did have a couple assembly machine ones which are getting used up, which is great. Speed module 2s we actually have. What can we do with a speed module 2? What exactly needs to get sped up? What do we need for these? So electronic circuits, and these are just iron plates and batteries. Okay, so those are both pretty darn easy. How many batteries do we have? We probably need some batteries, so let's pop those in there. Let's get this guy upgraded. And then pop that in there. There we go. We'll do it that way just so that they start making these assembly machines for us. We don't have to wait quite as long for everything to get finished. Right, so we need to wait for rocketry to come through. We can make solid fuel. That is something that we can do right now. Petroleum gas is empty, heavy oil is empty, and light oil is empty. And solid fuel, let's take a look to see how we need to make solid fuel. We probably don't need lubricant anymore. Our lubricant is completely full up. I do not have a place to store lubricant though. We'll repurpose this one and we'll turn this into solid fuel. So we can do solid fuel out of 1 light oil, 2 petroleum, or 2 heavy oil. And what do we have actually coming in here? So this is a heavy oil. So we'll do heavy oil to solid fuel. And then we need to crate this up somewhere. We'll put the crate there. And there we go. So this should slowly fill up with heavy oil. We need 2 heavy oil per solid fuel. And what can we do about this? So we have this breaking down into a little bit of heavy oil and then a lot of the other stuff. We could probably just do it like this. And then we would have a lot more heavy oil being made just for the time being. And honestly, it's not that bad because we do have heavy oil being cracked. So we have heavy oil cracking into light oil anyway. So we're just using these extra machines to turn heavy oil into petroleum instead of just getting it directly out of the refinery. So we're not going to actually get stacked up or miss any kind of material. And then this is going to go up considerably faster. So we can get more of our solid fuel for our rocket, which is great. I am actually going to do a storage tank when I get the option to do so. Actually, let's put this down. Let's do storage tank. Let's take you off. And I'll do you and you. There we go. Just quick, easy way to get an item when your crafting inventory is full. Or when you're crafting whatchamahoosit. Personal crafting. That was, in fact, the word I was looking for. But I digress. Alright, so we should have our RoboPort. So yeah, so since we have, so if we go down too far, you see that the yellow line goes away because we're out of the green zone. You can see kind of right where this tank is where the green zone ends. So as long as we're overlapping, this RoboPort will be able to transport stuff between them. So then these are provider chests, so then these will come up and they'll provide iron to whoever needs it. We'll hop on down here. We'll put in the rest of our logistics robots and do have a couple personal robots, which is good. Alright. So those guys should take care of our iron demands. Up to 1,000,000 iron into this guy, which I think is pretty close. It's been using up iron pretty quickly, though. That's for sure. Holy smokes. Good deal. Alright, so we do have 6 assembly machines. Go ahead and get these guys upgraded. There we go. That should increase the speed that they are going. If you look at this, it has crafting speed of 1.25 as opposed to the blue ones here, which have a crafting speed of 0.75. So almost double the speed, which is great. And then we have our productivity modules in here. You can actually put in more productivity modules if we wanted to. So they can hold up to 4. So these guys, they are a significant upgrade to the blue ones. So we could probably actually replace these 3 machines with just 1 yellow one. It's that good. Alright. So let's take a quick peek at our fuel. We got 19 solid fuel, so that is trucking along just fine. Alright. What else we got here? So, just waiting for our research at this point. We need that rocketry upgrade kind of before we can progress. The only thing we have left to do is basic accumulators and solar panels. Let's go ahead and get a couple machines down here. We'll put in those. We'll get a couple of chests here. And we only need 100. I think these store in stacks of 100. Not entirely sure. We'll do solar panels here. We'll need more materials. Let's head on down, grab some copper. Do I actually have a copper accumulation chest at all? Don't think I actually do. But we can just steal from the furnaces. It's not that big of a deal. Alright, so we'll do copper. Top that off, top that off, top that off. So we're going to make a bunch of solar panels. And then we need accumulators. So we'll get that up and running. Let's also top that off. Actually, I want to put like that. And then iron plates. Good to go. So that will just kind of passively produce those two. It's not really worth automating it, you know, getting like provider chests set up and everything like that, because honestly we don't need that many, we just need 100 piece. So, should be good there. What else do we actually need? So we need accumulators, we need 5 radars, rocket fuel, 100 processing units, which we have, those low density structures, which I do not know how to make. There's steel, plastic, and copper. That answers that. 10 solid fuel per rocket fuel. We need 50, 60. We need 60, so we need 600 solid fuel. Which I think by the time we need it, we will have 600. We have 32 already. Heavy oil is what we're lacking right now. So I think what we might do is actually cancel this guy so that all of our heavy oil goes there. Light oil we have plenty of, and all we're really doing with the oil is making petroleum and storing that up, so we should be fine there. So that'll increase our production like a lot. Yeah, look at it go. It's almost at max efficiency here. So that's good. That's good. And again, we only need 600, so that'll gather up 600 in short order. There are 12 of these and 11 of those. Don't actually know how many those stack in. I hope it's 100. Could probably increase this out to just unlimited, because honestly we need both of these. Energy accumulators and solar panels are both helpful. And we do have to come over here and manually stock these anyway, so it can't overproduce and just make like a million of them and use up all of our resources. So we're doing on blue bottles, doing pretty good yet. Do we have any? We'll pop some productivity modules in these guys. Let's start, actually we'll need 4 productivity modules. We'll make a level 2 module. Yeah, do we want to make a level 2? Well, this is 4%, this is 6%, so honestly, we might as well get these outfitted with as many productivity module 1s as we can. We do need the red circuits. There we go. And, oh yeah, look at all those. Now we're cooking with gas here. This guy's keeping up pretty good, so that's awesome. And then, yeah. So that's pretty much going to get us taken care of for endgame. Just need our labs to get off their lazy butts and do some research. So that should get us the maximum amount of blue bottles that we can. We could probably do... do we want to do efficiency modules? Let's do a couple of efficiency modules in these guys. So, because we're pretty much stacked up on resources here. Yeah, let's honestly swap these out. We don't really have to worry about, you know, obviously our production is just capped at the moment, so we'll start doing speed upgrades on these. We'll keep a couple of the productivity modules in there too. We'll probably keep the level 2 modules, and then start putting in some speed modules, and then once we get them all outfitted, we can start upgrading them and yada yada. Alright. We should be good. We do have a couple dormant ones here, so we definitely need to upgrade our blue bottle production anyway. Whoa. Haven't seen that in a while. Looks like our power production might be taking a little bit of a hit. Yeah, we definitely need to start producing more power. So these are performing at 100%. Let's go check out the... Yeah, we need to up our production. Let's go check out our other site just to see what's going on. I think it might be running low on coal, which is the problem. Oh, sugar. That's not what I wanted to do. So I think we do need to get a new source of coal in the works. Not there. Need to come up here. Yeah. Yep. So we definitely need a coal resource. So I think next episode we might tackle this coal vein up here and start transmitting some of the stuff down here and see how that works for us. But yeah, so what I might do is just wait for our research a little bit. I'm not going to do any construction or anything. I'm just going to alt-tab out of the game and wait for that to go through. Just because it's a little bit boring when we can't do any more progress because we're waiting on research. And then I'm just going to make some more like productivity modules and stuff like that. Which, again, a little bit boring to wait for. So, yeah. So let's see what we have going on here. Before we go, we could probably just leave those in there. Let's get this capped out again. We'll get you up and running. And what I'm going to do is just put in these solar panels just so we do have a little bit more daytime power production. Because even during the day, our accumulators are not functioning. So, alright, we'll get you guys in place. And we are still deficient on power. Awesome. That's what I like to see. But anywho, so I think that's going to call it for there. Like I said, I'm just going to do a little bit of AFKing for our research here. We can pick up next time and hopefully be on our way to our delicious, delicious rocket. So yeah, so thanks for coming out, everybody, and see ya next time.